name is Andy Winter. I got saved in August of 1981. I was in the Air Force. I'm originally from Maryland. I got stationed out at Williams Air Force Base. I was out there about a year. I had a roommate that moved in with me, crazy roommate. His name was Ron Cast, and we were into cars and all kinds of crazy things, and we were just really good friends. We worked together and we did things together and stuff like that. One day he came in one evening. He said, "Andy, I got saved." And I said, "What did you take now?" And so it was pretty funny. And as time went on, about 6 months later, as Ron witnessed to me, and I could not deny the change in his life, I bowed my knee in an Air Force dorm one night in a prayer meeting they were having. I asked Jesus Christ into my life, and there was a radical change in my life. Things that I was searching for. I was always searching for things. Was looking for answers in life. I grew up kind of in a religious home. My parents were good parents and everything, but I was in a void in my life, and that was missing. And when I accepted Jesus Christ in my life, there was a radical change. When I came into the church, I came down to a little church on Sacramento Street, a handful of people, maybe 50 people at the time. And Don Bishop was my first pastor. And he was pastoring me for, 2.5 years or so before Pastor Campbell came. So when Pastor Campbell came, he brought that church to a different level. We had initially sent out a few churches by then. Well, Pastor Campbell's vision for world evangelism and planting churches and everything really took off. And our church began to grow. We started catching the vision that he had for world evangelism and church planting. And looking back, when I came into the church, it was a small church. We had no churches that were out. To what we have today is really just amazing. 40, almost 3 years I've been saved. And Pastor Campbell being my pastor for 40 years, I was thinking about this whole thing and how unusual that is to have the same pastor for 40 years. He's really been a blessing in my life. I've made some really bad decisions during my Christian walk, and I've had to live with those decisions, but he's always prayed for me. He's always helped me. A word, just an encouraging word or a sermon that really helped me. So to be able to make it through, even though there was times I was going crazy and talking crazy, as he likes to say, and thinking crazy. But I've always been able to be involved in ministry and bands, and did sound for many years, and just really the church here is my family. I have a family back in Maryland, my biological family, but I consider the church and the people here as my family. And I'm just really grateful to be a part of what we're doing here, and all the years that I've been here, and Pastor Campbell being my pastor for 40 years.